Welcome to Cold Katana early to mid-game cyberpunk build, you weeaboo bastards. This is for very hard mode, and everything that you see has been recorded on that difficulty. So what the hell is this one all about? This is squishy glass cannon ninja slash samurai build, meaning we are good from stealth and we are good when it comes to slashing everyone in our path. The whole point of this whole setup is to have cold steel passive as much as possible active with increased critical hit chance and increased critical hit damage done. This is why we can do massive damage, and this is why we can crit all the freaking time. Cold steel also provides enough survivability so that we can jump from enemy to enemy, but it is still important to be careful on very hard difficulty, as you can die quite easily so. We need to be on the move all the time and not being afraid to hide a bit just to recuperate.
You're fucked, asshole!
Oh, you've stepped in it now.
Our main weapon is legendary katana that can be bought during early game. Blade vendor near your apartment sells it, so grab it as fast as you can. Mods that we want are increased crit chance, increased weapon attack speed and increased crit damage. You can buy these mods from Reaper Dogs and all over the place. If you have bully mode, definitely equip it on one of the armor pieces. It increases crit damage by 30%. I don't really know where I got it, so post in comments if you know. I know one can drop from main story missions, but I got another one from somewhere else. I don't know where. Upgrade your cyber deck as soon as possible. It is very important to have lots of RAM because we can use these things to remain stealthy. As for cyberware, I really didn't buy that much because it is hard to invest into cyberware during early game because you don't have much money available. I mainly went with things that would increase my survivability from available early game cyberware. When it comes to attributes, Cool and Reflex are most important ones. I would also put couple of points into intelligence. From intelligence we need mass vulnerability and big sleep. Mass vulnerability decreases physical resistance of enemies that are in the network, which is fantastic because we do physical damage with Katana. Big sleep disables all the cameras, which is also bloody fantastic to remain hidden. Reflex is our secondary attribute. Level this and Cool up to level 10 or so, and then after that try to invest all of the points into Cool to get it to 20. There's great correlation between Reflex and Cool. Reflex increases crit chance while Cool increases crit damage. When it comes to amount of points you want to put into a single perk to increase its effectiveness, that I leave up to you. However, I would advise to put most points into cold blood upgrades, because that will boost your defense and offense significantly. Here is one example on how to approach a certain situation. We start off by breaching the camera. Our goal is mass vulnerability and camera shutdown, if possible. Depends on what would be your approach. If you want more aggressive approach and less stealth, then go for mass vulnerability as priority. If you want more stealthy approach, then prioritize camera shutdown. Always try to strike enemy from stealth first. Thanks to ninjutsu passive we can do 100% increased damage, and we also have guaranteed critical hit with melee weapons. This does not work with monovar, it only works with melee weapons. Cool thing is that if you kill enemy fast and there is no one nearby, no one else will notice, so you can continue your stealth approach. However, if there are enemies around you and now you have entered combat, be prepared to hit and run a bit. Even though Cold Blood is active, it will not save you when being targeted on very hard difficulty by lots of enemies at once. Reason why Cold Blood is good for this kind of aggressive situation, but also good for hit and run tactic, is because of the fact that we regenerate health while Cold Blood is active. So we can go into hiding for just a couple of seconds to regenerate some of the health and maybe use medpack if possible, and then get back into the fight. This build becomes even more powerful on later levels because of the fact that we can unlock last passive upgrade for Cold Blood, which increases critical hit chance and critical hit damage even further. Next to that we can invest into blades more to get most out of it by increasing damage from defense moves, restoration from counter attacks, and overall improved effectiveness with blades. There's plenty of options there, so try to get Reflex to 20 after your Cool has been leveled up to 20. Anyway, that would be all for this build. I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more cyberpunk content.